Still wondering how you blow someone's head off nicely. I'm searching for that. Hey, it's Unitedcypher Talks Over Games. I'm Evan, and this is D-Hart.
Yo.
We're checking out a very peculiar game today. It's called Shadows of the Damned by Grasshopper manufacturer. They made some pretty interesting next-gen console games. And this one in particular... Oh, God. This one in particular has some... it's basically just one giant penis joke, this entire game. What would you say?
Yeah.
Well, I could say with a much assurance that it is a penis joke because I played the entire game.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
It's like you could say that it's the world's longest penis joke, but even that statement is a penis joke. It's that into dicks.
Yeah, like it's like the whole masculine thing, and the game is like ultra machismo. You play this, notoriously machismatic Latin fellow named Garcia Hotspur, which is it's just a fantastic name for a hero. Hotspur, it really rolls off the tongue.
I'm pretty sure that's a dick reference.
It probably is. But yeah, you're like this badass demon hunter, and apparently, even though you're a badass demon hunter, you never met this guy who's named Fleming. Which is, that name makes me tremble in my booties all night. I'm so afraid of a guy named Fleming.
It makes me want to clear my throat.
Right. There we go. That's Fleming right there, the Lord of the Demons. He takes your girlfriend and they rape her and kill her and stuff. And this game, there's plenty of chances you get to see her pretty much naked with like fully rendered boobies. It's nice, actually. I appreciate the artistry they put into her nipples. I appreciate things like that, skin textures and whatnot. Here's the interesting thing about this game. It's hyper-violent, and it's actually fantastic. That's the weird thing about it. It's really good. I believe Shinji Mikami of Resident Evil fame helped with this title. And, it kind of had... You played a little bit of it.
It basically is Resident Evil.
It is, but it controls...
Except for they have, they have a lot of these weird things that they could not have possibly worked into.
Right, like super
Resident Evil
perverted,
storyline.
strange things. Like you feed. We'll see some of it here in a sec, but yeah. Basically, this follows a classic plot line from the olden days, where men would go to hell just to save the love of their lives or whatever. I think that's what was that. What story is that from? That's a really old story.
That's one of the old myths.
It is, yeah. You go to hell to save your love of your life, and then you might come back. I mean, similar games have had similar themes, like Ghouls and Ghosts is similar to that. Your lady gets stolen by the devil, and you go chase her down. Excuse me. Just had Taco Bell. Oh, yes, here. D-Art's playing the game, and you just met Johnson, your gun.
Actually, we're going to be skipping around this because it takes a long time to get to real playing.
Yeah, we just wanted to show this because to give you a general synopsis of what happens at the beginning of the game, you got to go save your lost love, and your gun, who used to be a demon and can turn into pretty much anything you want it to, which I don't know why you wouldn't just turn it into a giant demon nuclear bomb and just drop it on him. I don't know why that wouldn't be the first thing you decided to do. But anyway, yeah, you just use him as a torch. That's a great fucking idea. Anyway, I don't know.
To see.
Well, when I'm a demon killer and I dress like Prince, I guess that's the first thing I need is a nice torch to carry around with me.
Yeah, he is very Purple Rain, isn't he?
Yeah, Purple Pain, more like it. He's delving out the pain. Yeah, your gun is called Johnson. He's a demon. He has a British accent. He's pretty much the saving grace of the character interaction in the game, because otherwise it'd just be Hotspur delivering really bad one-liners. It's Hotspur and this gun talking to each other. And sometimes I laughed. I'll admit it. I laughed a few times. But most of the time I'm just like, oh, God.
Oh, there's a reason why people do dick jokes, because
they can be funny.
They go over well.
Right. And if you're 11, this is probably the funniest game ever. But if you have a smidgen of maturity about you, your eyes will roll quite a bit. And I'm a big fan of dick jokes and pussy jokes and fart jokes and whatever, aching vaginal scar jokes, whatever. It doesn't matter what they are. I'll laugh, right? But this game does push it a little bit.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, it pushes it. We're getting ready to get into a little bit of gameplay so you can see what it's like, and you can see why I actually like it. But see, you're not going to see much fighting in this, are you?
No, it's basically, there's like another minute of this, and then...
Okay. Well, you're going to the gates of hell, and I guess Helltown is where all the demons live. So basically, they're going to Austin, where we're from, and not Austin, Texas, by the way. Yeah. Okay. So here's the game. It's a third-person perspective. The graphics are actually really nice.
I actually don't know why they have this part in the game because you instantly go into another cinema.
Yeah, it's really dumb. There's a lot of really poor choices.
You can walk for a minute.
I think they wanted to maybe scare you or tease you with the fact that the game's kind of intense, and then they gives you a reason to do this ridiculous fucking quick time event, which there are a few of those in the game, but
yeah. Well, this is Resident Evil.
It is very Resident Evil, yeah. It's like the same engine pretty much, except the shooting.
With a big comical cock in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, the gun there, you see how he transforms? You don't start the game with one gun. You start the game with two guns. You get your pistol and a shotgun, which you'll see here in a second.
Yeah, I use that.
And they have different names.
That one's the Hot Boner.
Hot Boner. Yeah, that's your initial gun. And what was the other one?
I don't remember.
It's like something thruster. I don't know. Well, we'll see here in a second. Yes, my name is Garcia fucking Hotspur, and I'm going to shove my hot spurs up your ass.
And you're getting introduced to the saving mechanism here,
which is a big flying eyeball thing that takes a shit when it sees you because it's a total pussy. And it flies away. And his name is One-Eyed William. What do you think about that, folks? Jesus effing fucking Christ. I like how I said effing and then fucking. That's priceless. Yeah, but the steaming gold flaming poops he leaves are a mark that's your checkpoint.
Yeah.
And now they're actually pretty good because sometimes the game can get tough. Like when you run into these guys. These are regular enemies, but they have masks, and the ones with masks are harder to kill.
Yeah, now, you can't get the headshot. You gotta.
Oh fuck! Hold on, dude. Oh, don't die. Okay.
I don't die.
All right. Yeah, there it is. There's your shotgun, but you switched so fast I couldn't see what it was named. Oh yes, and the game is not afraid to remind you that it's a video game because when you kill these dudes and blood flies out, little diamonds drop on the ground.
Yeah.
Diamonds and pearls. You know. Maybe it's another innate Prince reference. We'll never know, really, for sure. I don't recall there being any more Prince references. The big mechanic in this game is the light and dark mechanic. You got to shoot these goat heads for some reason, and when you do, the light returns to the world. And that's why
the goat heads are basically big chandeliers. And
right, you shoot them and light comes back. And when the light returns, certain enemies become weaker, or at least they're vulnerable to attack.
Yeah.
But if you get caught up in the black shadowy mass, it actually kills you very slowly. And the only way to bring yourself back to life is beer. Yes, alcohol is the only way to save yourself in this game. It's the only saving grace.
It makes you less dead, as they said previous.
Yeah, Johnson says it makes you less dead, which is the exact opposite of real life. Alcohol makes you brain dead. Yeah, you got a roll mechanic too, which is actually pretty handy. But you're taking care of these guys pretty well. Yeah, I was watching you play this through initially, and I'm like, man, you actually picked this up pretty quick.
Well, I played Resident Evil.
But don't you think it controls 1,000 times better than any Resident Evil game? Even the modern ones, it does.
That's why I picked it up so well.
And that's
you're
why
able to point your gun and walk around still.
Yeah, you're not
It's pretty shocking.
Yeah, and when you get your hands on the game, you're like, holy shit, why does this game have to be written so poorly? Because it's so fun. The mechanics are great, the combat's exciting. The boss fights in the game are actually really charming, although they're kind of few and far between. And you have that cool headshot thing where it freezes time there. It's pretty neat little graphical touch.
That doesn't happen all the time. It's just like a...
You have to nail it. I mean, you have to nail a headshot. First shot, that's how you get it. If you kill them with one shot on the first shot, you get the headshot slow down. That's how that works.
Glad I was able to pull that off for the video.
Right, yeah, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that a few times. I did 3 guys in a row, and it was like you just feel like a cool bastard. Yeah, you noticed Johnson screamed out about seeing a strawberry. Apparently, demons eat candy, and that's what they love, and fruit and candy. But there are these little gates that you have to get through. Not that one. That's just a regular door. But you see that shiny thing there in the distance? It's a big fat baby head, and you have to feed them, like you see, strawberries.
They show you what you want or what they want, and you go off and you find that item and bring it back to them and feed it to them.
And they make the creepiest sounds when you feed them. They're like little. It's unsettling enough to be reminded that you're in hell and see piles of bodies, but then you hear a creepy baby laugh that just it's weird.
Oh yeah, they get all giggly.
Yeah, it's strange. Oh god. Oh fuck. Shit. See that guy jump kick you? The guy with the horns. Those guys are tough.
Yeah.
But you notice if you shoot them in certain areas, you can remove their limbs, which makes them a little less daunting. And they disintegrate once you eventually kill them. The reloading is really quick, and you actually do get a chance to upgrade your weapons, which makes them a lot more devastating.
Yeah, you'll collect red jewels, which there are some down here.
Yeah, you put those in.
Getting ready to pick those up.
You put those into Johnson. Oh god. You bedazzle your Johnson, and once you bedazzled your Johnson, the game you get a lot stronger.
What does this do?
Yeah. Oh, they're secrets.
Yeah.
They're performance enhancers. They're like Viagra, basically.
Oh, they're
that's
steroids, man.
They're basically saying they're Viagra because he's your Johnson. So
okay.
See, you get it. Yeah.
Steroids make your dick smaller.
Exactly.
At
Yeah.
least that's the rumor.
Yeah. Right.
That's the scientifically proved rumor.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, ask any of the pro wrestlers that got into that back in the day. We'll see how they do. Okay, now we see a situation where you get ensconced in darkness and you have to kind of fight your way out of it, and it can be pretty tough. Yeah, these guys, the dark demons, you have to hit them with what's called a light shot, and once you hit them with a light shot, they actually freeze in time. And when they freeze, you can just you can use it to like break the combat up. If you got a lot of them on you like this, you freeze one. Or no, well, I'm sorry.
Well,
when they're covered in darkness, you don't freeze. The darkness gets removed when you hit them with a light shot.
If
but if they're a
not,
standard enemy, they get slowed down.
Yeah,
they get frozen. Or you can just hit them with a light barrel like that, and it fucks them up in groups.
if you're lucky enough to hit them.
Yeah, they move
Which I
pretty
was
erratically.
not.
They move pretty erratically. And one move you didn't use that I was hoping you would was the batter up. Because he'll turn the Johnson back into a torch and then swing, and you can take out like 4 in a row, like all together.
I didn't realize it was.
It's pretty effective, actually.
I thought it was more like in Resident Evil where you had the knife and you could break a box in front of you.
Oh no! You can totally annihilate. You can kill guys with Resident Evil 4 with a knife too. It's it's a last ditch effort. Shadows of the Damned is a unique game. It's not the worst video game I've ever played because it makes no bones about being a video game, but it's tragically it's poorly written. That's just the best way to put it. It's poorly written. It's super cheesy, but I think it's worth it. Honestly, I think it'd be worth your dime if you like Resident Evil type games. On behalf of Unitedcypher Talks Over Games, I'm Evan and D Hart signing off. You got anything to say, sir?
FOFN. Fuck off for now.
I like that. I'm signing off with 3D printing is awesome. See y'all. Have a good night.